First, thank you. I'm really honored to be surrounded by so many outstanding people. And Clint Atkins and the Atkins Group built Stone Creek subdivision, and not just a golf course. The subdivision has 300 home lots, miles of walking paths, commercial and retail surrounding it, and in the center, a championship public golf course that boasts some really fantastic topography, from moving over 1.6 million yards of dirt. There's 8 lakes. There's 2, I believe, phenomenal clubhouses, a comfort station, and a world-class shop to do the maintenance out of. And to my knowledge, this whole subdivision, at the time it was put together, might be one of the first planned communities that was focused on work, live, play. And before this gift, the Atkins Group had 114 residential lots this year, 80 acres of farmland, and 40 acres of commercial land to develop. And we felt it was time to redevelop the 190-acre golf course into green space. And as fate would have it, I ran across athletic director Josh Whitman, and we had a short conversation and said, let's sit down and talk. So we had a little talk, or not a little talk, we had a great conversation. It was a lot of fun, but we decided to go ahead and meet about the golf course. And when we met about the golf course, Josh gave me his vision. He gave me his vision of what this golf course could be and what it could mean to the University of Illinois and the athletic department. And as I see him speaking, I'm really taken back going, this actually is something very special. And as I was listening to him, I was thinking about all the other things that the Stone Creek subdivision boasted, the commercial land around it, the farm ground around it, and I started really thinking about the Atkins Group purpose. Our purpose is pretty simple. You know, we have core values, but the purpose is to enhance as many lives as possible. And as we looked at as I'm thinking of the golf course, I'm thinking of all this other stuff, and I'm thinking, wow, we can really do something special here. So after that meeting, we were going to meet again, and I asked Josh, would you listen to our vision for a little bit? And he welcomingly said yes. So I described a community of walking paths and prairie restoration and organic farms and learning facilities and job centers surrounding a premier championship public golf course. And Josh was welcoming with that idea, and we had few joking moments back and forth, but he did, and he said, let's give this thing a shot. So I went back to the family and talked to the family and said, listen, we got a fantastic opportunity here. And if we set aside some of our financial goals for the betterment of the community, everyone's going to win in this thing. So as a family, we had a lot of conversation and a lot of talk. And we realized, or we didn't realize this, we've always known it, but when you own land, you really don't own it. You're just a custodian of it until you pass it on to the next person. So if you look out this window and you think 150 years ago, this was swamp. Fast forward, 20 years ago, it was a farm ground. All right? So today, there's a Meyer Super Center right up the street. There's a radio station. There's Carl Clinic. There's Christie Clinic. There's Little Hearts and Hands. And believe it or not, there's over 560 tax parcels totaling over $4.7 million in real estate tax revenue a year right out of Stone Creek, something that didn't exist 20 years ago. So I'm really excited to be a part of this gift. With the university's expertise in all the areas, this will really be something. And we're going to enhance hundreds of thousands of lives. So I don't know if really thank you is the right thing to say, but really that's what I feel. I want to tell you thank you. I want to tell some people in this room thank you. I want to tell my family, I want to tell TAG, and I want to tell all their support teams, thank you. I want to tell Mayor Marlin, thank you for your patience and understanding when we were going through this. It was not a fun time for the Atkins when we started this process of looking at redeveloping. I want to thank Chancellor Jones for overseeing such a unique gift. I mean, I've been around a few gifts, and this one was one with some hurdles and changes and challenges, but I'm really excited that happened. Jim Moore, I know he's back here. The president of the foundation for considering such a unique gift. You could show up and say, hey, you went over 100 lots. That's a, that's a big challenge, and we're excited to help with that challenge. Dean Kidwell of ACES, Dean Brown with the Geese Business School, and really where I want to tell the biggest thank is especially Athletic Director Josh Whitman. Without him taking the time to listen to what I was saying and what I was seeing and seeing my vision, sometimes that's hard for me to get out and tell people what we're thinking, but he could see it. And he went back and found the greatest experts in all these different areas at the University of Illinois and got them to talk and get together. But I don't want to say egos, but put aside what was best for them, and then we came up with something what I think is going to be really good for the University of Illinois. And right under, Josh is Howard and Susan, the golf coaches, and the entire DIA staff, because, man, they've been pushing this thing. COVID's not been easy on everyone, and they've made sure that we're staying on track. So I don't know if proud's the right word. I'm elated how fantastic this process has been. And this gift enhances everyone if you play golf or not. And now we have the greatest minds in the world focusing on a gym in southeast Urbana, and it's going to be in some fantastic hands for a long time. So thank you.